Hey, what's up guys? This is Nathan here, and today's plan is we're gonna finish cutting our field. Took this out yesterday afternoon, and I cut about 2/3 of the backside of our field before I ran out of daylight. So we're gonna try to get this finished today. It's supposed to be a little warm this weekend. Today's mid-60s, but it's supposed to be heat up to high 70s, low 80s throughout the weekend. And get everything cut and let it sit and dry out over the weekend, and then hopefully start baling mid to late sometime next week. First, we gotta put some gear lube into the gear housing. This is the only thing I can see that's wrong with it. This is my first time using this machine. This has a slow leak on it. Once I get this all cut up and get the bottom field cut, I'm gonna take this apart and figure out why it's leaking and where it's leaking from and how we can go about fixing that. But it's a pretty slow leak, so right now I'm gonna top it off. So I got the funnel in it. I've got the check plug here. We'll go ahead and start filling it up. I greased up everything yesterday. Everything seems to be already pretty greased up on it, but I went ahead and re-greased everything. The one thing I was having trouble with this was I thought this cylinder was bad from the start. It wasn't. I got it working. What I did, my mistake was I had the hoses plugged in wrong, but I was able to play around with the hoses and I got it working, so we're good there. Put some more in there real quick. It's starting to flow out of here, so we're gonna let that drain out, let that finish draining down. I got an oil pan under there to catch all that. This pin right here, it's to keep it from lowering, so when you park it, I raise it all the way up and it'll lock it. It doesn't slowly sag when the hydraulic uses pressure. We are down here to our bottom field right now. This is where we are baling hay. I'm still trying to learn how to use this thing completely. I've already got these passes done. It's cutting okay for the most part. I think grass is still a little green from yesterday. It's not cutting as low as what I wanted to, but it's probably more so me just not knowing what I'm doing. It's my first time doing it, but plan is let's get the rest of this field done. Then we're gonna do the front side of the field and the other side of these trees. And then if I have time, I'll see if I can hit part of this field over here today. If I can't get that done today, I'll see if I can hit that tomorrow afternoon once the sun burns the dew off the ground and all that. So one other thing I forgot to mention is it does clog up a little bit on me. I don't know if that's just due to like dull blades, but you can see there's a couple passes, or there's a couple spots like right through here where it didn't really cut clean. Yesterday was my first time using this. I think it was more so a little bit of user error, not knowing what I'm doing. I gotta learn on it. Still learning the ins and outs of it all. So let's go ahead and put this thing in the field mode. I got it in transport right now. We'll lower it down and then we'll get the sickle turned on. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the rest of this field. I don't have too much more down here. And then I'll get up to the front half of that field and I'll show you what this whole field looks like once it's all cut. Hopefully I can finish this whole thing tonight. That's my plan. I'd really like to get this whole thing done and let this dry throughout the weekend because it's supposed to be mid 70s to low 80s throughout the weekend. So we have encountered a little bit of a problem. I was just about done with this field back behind me. As I was going, I noticed it started clogging up really bad. So I backed up, turned the sickles back on, raised it up just to clear the clog. I noticed the sickles weren't really turning and it wasn't really cutting right as I backed up and went back down the lane I just went on. Got back out, I realized that we have a pretty bad hydraulic leak of some sort right here coming off of the cylinder. I'm kind of looking it over here for a little bit. This cylinder is leaking really bad, which is what raises and lowers the whole unit. I believe that since that's leaking, it's not holding any pressure at all. And what I think is happening is that it's sitting so low that it's going down past the point of where it's pretty much fully lowered on the tractor. It's going even lower than that since there's absolutely no pressure in it. And what's happening is that it's getting so low to the ground that it's basically getting fed too much, what I think is what's happening, so it's clogging. I'm gonna have to see if I can find another cylinder or something somewhere. Again, gonna be put on hold. Let me go ahead and clean the thing up real quick, take another look around at it. I guess we'll go from there. So all right guys, it's now the next day. It's about 9:45 in the morning, but I was able to look up the part number. I got the cylinder here and my parts manual. I got the part number for the cylinder. I can't seem to find it online to see if the dealership has it. So what we're gonna do is they have the seal kit and I'm gonna give them a call and see if they can fix this cylinder, or if not, go about buying a new one. My plan is give them a call, see what the availability is to get this thing down there. And then if they can take it today, that'd be perfect. They're open about 1 o'clock since today is a Saturday. But hopefully I can get it dropped off today, and then we'll see about picking it up probably Tuesday or Wednesday next week. I'm only saying that because I know Monday's a holiday. Let's give them a call quick and see what their availability is looking like.
Virginia Tractor, this is. Can I help you?
Hi, can I speak to your service department?
Service? Yeah, I'll get you over there.
Thank you.
1 second.
Counter at most places. View John Deere's seasonal promotion on the.
Hi, good morning. I was giving a quick call. I have a header lift cylinder off of a 1219 mower conditioner. It started leaking on me yesterday. I've never put new seals in it, and I see you guys have a seal kit in stock. If I were to bring the cylinder down there, is that something you guys can do for me?
Yeah, I can do it next week.
Perfect. Okay, I'll be by Monday then.
All right.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Perfect. I'll be back Monday. Since I already cut all that down there and it's supposed to be pretty nice and warm this weekend, we'll go ahead and, I took the rake out last night, so we'll go ahead and rake it all up, what I have cut, and we'll bale that probably Monday afternoon. We'll see how dry it looks, but we'll go from there. So it didn't go to plan this time, but hopefully we can get back on it here in a couple days or so. It's supposed to get a little cold spell. It's supposed to get pretty cold throughout the middle of the week, and I think it's supposed to warm back up to the 70s next weekend. Thanks for sticking around on it, and we'll get you out the next one.